The main reason for the purchase of Fota by University College Cork was to provide farmland for its dairy and food science faculty. Almost 400 acres of prime land are now farmed intensively. There are many enterprises underway, and among these is the very successful dairy herd with over 200 cows. The new dairy unit uses the latest concepts in housing, milking and feeding, and milk from this unit is used primarily for teaching and research purposes in the new processing complex in the college itself. This futuristic-looking building is an example of the real potential of Fota for a variety of research and teaching. Funded by the EEC with help from the National Board of Science and Technology and the ESB, this major solar energy project is now supplying electricity to the dairy unit and the ESB grid.
But the power is coming from the oldest source of all.
This is a solar module, and it consists here of 20 solar cells all connected together. And what these do is they convert the sunlight, or indeed any light, and convert it into electricity. This particular module here now, for instance, would make, when the sun is shining on it like it is now, will make 20 watts. And I'll give you a little demonstration. We've hooked it up to a radio here. We'll plug it in, and you can see, we can hear the radio working now. When I unplug it, the radio stops working. Well, now in this photovoltaic project here, we have 5,674 of these connected together, and they will give us 50 kilowatts. And the idea is to provide electricity here to run the dairy farm in Fota. Now, this is an EEC project. It's one of 15 projects in 15 separate sites throughout the EEC. And the reason we decided to use Ireland's project to run a farm is because we have a very large difference in the amount of sunlight we get between summer and winter. We have 10 to 1 difference. We get 10 times more sunlight in summer than we do in winter. And that ties in very well with the activity of dairy farming in Ireland. There's 15 or 16 times more milk produced here in summer than in winter. So the load is exactly matched to the availability of the sunlight.
Are you able to store the electricity you make from the sun in that?
Yes, yeah. These solar modules here produce DC electricity, and that is stored in a very, very large bank of batteries we have in the control room there. 600 ampere hours at 400 volts, which is quite a lot of storage. And then we use the energy, once it's stored, to run inverters which convert the DC into AC, and therefore run the farm machinery, the milking machines, the pumps, etc. In fact, this thing is actually about twice as big as it needs to be to run for the power needs of the farm here in Fota. And the excess electricity we have, we'll export to the ESB, to the main grid. So from about a month's time on, a very small but finite fraction of the electricity all over Ireland will have a solar component in it.
Is it cost effective?
Not yet, no. This, in fact, is a demonstration. It's an experiment, really, to see how a big system like this will work. But the cost of solar modules is coming down, and what we intend to do here is, if and when the cost of these solar modules becomes cost competitive with conventional sources of electricity, this is the kind of use it would be put to here in Ireland, a use which is well matched to the solar input we have here.